He laughed when he said it. Not the kind of laugh that fills a room, the kind that slices through it. "You're just basic," he chuckled, raising his glass as his coworkers roared. "She was a maid before I married her. Now she organizes my calendar," I smiled. I'd spent years perfecting that smile, the kind that hides humiliation behind grace. I excused myself before my hands betrayed the calm in my voice. 2 hours later, his boss, his brother, and his phone wouldn't stop calling me. By then, it was too late. The first move had already been made. I met Adam when I worked as a housekeeper for a family his company represented. He wasn't rich then, just ambitious. He liked how organized I was, how calm. He used to say, "I kept chaos away." I believed him. He said he wanted someone real. I didn't know that in his language, real meant replaceable. When he got promoted, he changed suits, cars, and even the way he said my name. He started introducing me as his support system, not his wife. Little things vanished. Morning coffee together, our Friday walks, my place beside him in photographs. And when I asked about the woman whose lipstick stained his collar, he said, "You wouldn't understand. She moves in circles you don't belong to." He was right. I didn't belong there. But I was about to build a circle he'd never escape. No screaming, no tears. Just silence, the kind that makes people uneasy. I started watching him the way he watched stock prices, patterns, fluctuations, sudden spikes. Every night he came home a little later. Every morning he left a little earlier. He changed passwords. I changed strategies. While he slept beside me, I copied data from his phone to a private drive. While he showered, I scanned contracts and transfers. His company, the one that celebrated him, had a soft underbelly. His boss's offshore accounts, his brother's hidden debts, and Adam's digital fingerprints connecting them all. I didn't plan revenge. I designed it. His boss adored lavish dinners, the kind that look like success smells. I reserved a private hall for his promotion celebration. Every important name on his contact list got an invite, except him. Instead, I sent his boss a confidential file, anonymous, containing evidence of Adam's personal misuse of company funds. Funds he'd actually diverted to his mistress's account, the same woman who sat beside his boss every day. The irony was delicious. By 8 p.m., the dinner was filled with tension. By 8:15, his boss's phone buzzed with the email. By 8:30, whispers began. By 9, Adam walked in uninvited, smiling, confused, and walked straight into his own downfall. He saw faces shift. He saw his mistress avoid his eyes. He saw the file on the table with his name printed across the top. I sat at the corner table, wine glass untouched, watching the empire he built on arrogance collapse, one page at a time. He looked at me once, confused. Then he knew. I didn't have to say a word. First his brother, panicking because the shared accounts were frozen. Then his boss, demanding explanations. Then Adam himself, 20 missed calls. 4 voicemails. 1 desperate message, "We need to talk, please." I didn't answer. I just watched the clock tick down on everything he thought he controlled. When he finally showed up at the house, or what used to be our house, he found the locks changed. The deed had been quietly transferred to my name months earlier. The company shares I helped him file were now held in trust by me, the same trust his lawyer overlooked when he laughed about letting the MAID handle the paperwork. He banged on the door, shouting my name, demanding, pleading, threatening, the full cycle of a man losing everything. I opened it just long enough to see his face. Red, shaking, small. "You ruined me," he said. I smiled, that same smile from the restaurant. "No, Adam, you did that when you forgot who helped you build it." Then I closed the door. He found out who took his place. Not a man, not a lover. A woman who refused to stay silent. A maid who learned the art of precision. People think revenge is loud, shattering glass, screaming matches, chaos. They're wrong. Real revenge is quiet. It's the silence after the final call stops ringing. It's the satisfaction of knowing the man who called you basic now has to explain to everyone why the woman who once served him owns everything he lost. And when I stood in front of the mirror the next morning, I didn't see a maid. I saw the calm before and after the storm. He found out who took his place. And this time he couldn't laugh.